Hi again, welcome back. This is part 5 and the final episode of my professional secrets. Today I'll be putting the finishing touches to the painting Cafe Society. Before I lay in the real colour of the tablecloth, I want to have some nice decorative colours coming underneath. So I'm using a kind of a magenta, diluted, and let it settle in the crevices of the texture that I'd put there. As the painting proceeds, I'm going to define a few of the items using more tulip black paint, and I put on a little floral designs on the tablecloths. It's very easy to pick it up, it's simple to use, and then I can color in those little shapes that I've made. The final layer on the dress is to try and pick up the texture, the lines that stand out. And I'm using my finger very lightly, going over with a thick gold paint that sticks to my fingers and won't go into the crevices. So I can go over any of the areas that I think are standing out too much. It blurs the dark paint and picks up on the texture. Going now into the shapes that I defined for the design of the tablecloth, and putting in some dabs of neutral color so that the black won't stand out too much. a darker shade of the pinky flesh color, and I'm trying to make more shadows, and putting in the details of the man's face, not too much. On the tablecloth, I want to darken the edges a little bit more so that it doesn't stand out as a flat gold area, and leaves the highlight of the golden tablecloth. I find that the trees that I did stand out far too much. They're too bright, and I want them in the background. So I'm using a zinc white and laying it on with a sponge. It will subdue the color and yet retain the shape. It's a very good tip for controlling your focal points. If you want something to go in the background, just lay a little bit of zinc white over the paint. In order to push the landscape into the back, I put a sort of a dark area between the windowsill, between the shape of the window and the landscape. It pushes it further to the back, and I'm doing it in the small windows as well. Before I finish the painting, I want to make sure that the lace is not going to come off, so I put in some more acrylic gel around the edges to make sure that it's stuck down properly. The last stage of an acrylic painting is putting on the varnish. You can wait a day or two. It really brings out the colors and makes them pop, or you can do several layers. So finally, I'm ready for my signature. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. If you have any questions or any comments, I would be very happy to hear from you down below, where there is room for anything you want to add. So, bye for now.